Save is all done, so let's ask what happened at the lake house. I think this is the final DLC.
What happened at the lake house?
Right. You've seen firsthand how complicated and messy the FBC's cases are. But this story should help you learn that things can always get weirder. This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 78. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving. This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmonts. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Return addendum, the lake house.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this. This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything, radio me.
Open sesame. I believe that's a valid phrase. Yay, we have torch.
The lake house was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
Oh, we have a gun, which means we have inventory. No. I wanted to move you down here. And I wanted to move you there. And just in case we get a big weapon. Do we have a map? We do not have a map. That is a little disconcerting. Although Does appear we're railroaded a bit. We can't go too far off the beaten path. It won't let us. Have a look around. The lake house. Six eight seven two two. Can't see anything in there. Well, that can't be good. So we can go there, but we can go off the beaten path this way and find a bench. Well, it's nice that I can go here and make my shoes wet, but then again, it is raining. Gotta find the limit of where we can go. So I'm guessing we gotta go in there. Automatic door that isn't very automatic.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department.
Well, this has a very familiar
No one wants to
vibe.
check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No? Okay, well...
Okay, watch this column here. Oh no, it's not doing it now. It was ghosting a bit. Can we go in here?
It's locked.
Of course we can't. We can have an arty around, because that'd be handy. Got signs of a janitor. Okay, they're not being left by me. Ramus daily stand-up. No doodling. Dangers of doodling. Sorry about that. Kayaks for sale. Boating safety. Well, we can't use you. Let's have a look here. The Lake House Daily. Good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deerfest this week. So that's recent. Bad news. HQ still dark. Nut allergy bad. No Omar beer. It's good. I tried it. The artist is illegible. Yeah, I agree that's illegible. Someone stole the black, white board marker. All vacation time cancelled. You have a desk.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the lake house. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Why, yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Oh, I think something got dubbed. Before we go in that room, have a look around here. Urgent reminder, lake safety protocols. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions apply to both civilians and FBC employees. Fishing, redacted. Swimming, boating, applies to canoes, kayaks, motorized boats, etc. Using the water for redacted purposes. Water skiing, redacted in the water. Paddling, paddleboarding. I don't know what paddleboarding is. These activities can result in redacted in an estimated redacted % of cases. If you are unclear about any restrictions above, please speak with redacted. Security report. Local rumours. Background. A recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. Goal of this operation was to ascertain public knowledge and opinion of the lake house and its operations. Summary. The following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local public appear to view the area around the lake house with fear. This is, of course, the intended reaction, as the Bureau has publicly marked the area with dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there is a specific rumour among the public regarding a government facility in the woods run by mad scientists taking people for experimentation. This rumour seems partly popular among local youth, and its proximity to the truth is cause for concern. They was experimenting? Okay. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity or possibly even aggression. It is possible that this is even the reason for the lake house's security breach back in redacted. Actions to be taken. Security personnel will continue to monitor youth chatter. If the rumours continue, dismantling a cover story may be required. Disseminating a cover story may be required. Perhaps even fabricate signage for an American Volcano Commission type institution. Lots of post-its and a group of cups. Any unaccompanied artist. What's the deal with drawing or doodling? And circles. They like circles. They really like circles. I'll go there. From Ava Rami to FBC personnel. Oldest house. To all staff. On-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Status of Director Trench. management team and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of lockdown's initiation remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originating from the oldest house as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analysed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to this signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Ava Romani. There's our two doctors.
That's handy.
Yes, it is indeed handy. So, research archives 4. Page development is 3. Holding and observation 2. Painting production. I'm not liking the looks of all those.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Locked door. Why was the map updated? So now we can go into their office.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is?
On
I'll have to check downstairs.
On the recommendation of facility and by virtue of the authority vested in them, trustees of Barrows University have confirmed Julius Francis Marmont the degree of Doctor of Applied Science and is entitled to all rights and privileges pertaining. Okay. Oh, no. Notice of appointment, Dr. Casper Darling, Head of Research, Julius Marmont. Appointment as facility head.
I'll be working on the lower levels. I'll need to head down.
Senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control has determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmont the head of research at the facility at Cauldron Lake, Washington. The appointment will be shared with Diana Marmont, effective upon the facility's completion on July 18th. This is Federal Bureau of Control Special Service Certificate. Exceptional contribution certificate is awarded to him. Grateful recognition of his outstanding contributions to the Bureau's scientific endeavors. Ego much? To my fellow head of the lake house. Well, we have a few things. Okay, it's not a proximity thing, just was probably a primary trigger. September 14th, 2013, Thursday, Science Fact of the Day. Through most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented her in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38.
Changing passwords,
Securing Technical Support Division to all departments, update to computer password reset policy. Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be inconvenient change to lead to difficulty remembering a password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Oh, this is a lot. Please fill out the fields before delivering a form to security. A new keycard will be issued once your request is done. So it's for the head guy. Required clearance, the highest one. I forgot what it's called. Reason my old card went missing. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it's stolen or is lost? Why do you not put microchips inside them to follow them if you're so concerned with this? Okay, so he's grumpy. Subject P. Interesting. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranormal ability to manifest excessively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events that would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it happens. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that the painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranormal effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion: subject is suspected to be a Class 2 parautilitarian. Though additional testing will be required to confirm this, at this time his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of this ability is to show current or future events via art he creates, but the extent of his forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via shadow energies. Okay, so we need a 6-digit code. And recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password. Okay, so probably going to be looking over here. No numbers there. No numbers there. July 18th is highlighted. So 0718. 0718. 071814. 071814. That was a valiant effort. 38. Okay. 718. 38. Okay, second time. Not bad. Gov security. Security you can trust. Unlock door. Mail. Okay, annual budget. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? And follow up. I'm too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year, but to make sure to specify a specific percentage of the research budget is to go toward Project Arbutus. So certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. Another one. I apologise for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she is suggesting that I should take her project's budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident you will understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head research job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana's is no longer up for the task. Go fuck yourself, Jules. So does next Wednesday work? Dr. Mann at Project Arctopus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on the Project Ramanus and our shared research materials, so I can release them back to Arctopus. Weird words. And that's a reminder about the password. So I'm guessing we have a green light. So I reckon there's going to be a key card in here.
This should come in handy.
Which would be the new highest level key card. Power core instability. 2 hands, lift and carry, bend your back, avoid twisting, keep power core. Level wide lock down. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. So we should be able to call this. We have that. So let's use this. Let's start there.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts.
Estevez to team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to... Oh, shit!
What's going on? Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Oh, that can't be good.
Belay that order. Shit.
This is
A threshold
Scratch.
event had hit the lake house. Now it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside.
So panel control room is all there. We've got inventory there. Scratch is playing around here.
What the fuck was that? I need to get back to the elevator.
You'd think. Oh, so that's the problem with this place. There's something going on. Let's close you. Oh, more reading. As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into the nursery rhymes, is an art form which has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house. Effective immediately, research teams will be briefed on how to utilize and affect elements of the nursery rhymes into their work. You sure that's a good idea? Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lighthouse. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads. Threshold linking experiment progress. The work creating a stable link between our reality and that of the redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence in successful connection will be made possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in which a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that thresholds, energies, and thus reality-altering effect are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant levels of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years, and if we can identify a quantity of emotion in an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any piece of art. For now, the research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yet yielded successful results outside the assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. We got a shelter. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. Yeah, we got stuff. We have shotgun. Let's save. Yeah, let's make a manual. Interesting. This has a save game system in the DLC. I was starting to wonder if this was going to be much larger in scope than the other ones. Big red button.
Dr. Darling.
AWE, Shadow, Cauldron Lake. Okay, so before we push big red button and set off whatever events are going to happen, I want to try and get to inventory. Hello. So a flare. Move you there.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
And we've got to carry it with two hands. Based on the poster that we saw earlier. That is an eerie sound. That looks like a core.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon. Can't open it from the side.
Pick up power core. Line power core with insert power
Jules'
core.
keycard could be useful.
Fortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On totally unrelated note, I now have level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. I've been grinding the black rock down into powder and stashing around in case it gets confiscated. Next steps, weapon tests using black rock powder if successful. Maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to transfer out of this shithole. Need to think up more applications for black rock now. But I have some. There was a researcher at the O who has tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name.
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, not smart?
Yeah, we are so not
There
alone.
was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
So we put you there. When the trap is green, trap is clean.
At least the elevator's back.
There is just way too much stuff around for random use. That goes there.
Need a higher clearance keycard.
So I'm guessing when I press that big red button, bad things are going to happen. Most definitely. Especially with the fact that it sounds like whatever it is following us. Yes. This is a plan. This is where it's all gonna go horribly wrong. Looked here, didn't I? No. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any time period. Changing password daily does not improve our facility security. You leave your computer open. Celebrate the arrival of fall. I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Ramus can come enjoy them in the lobby near the office. All other staff should visit with the other doctor's office to see what she brought pie. Also, despite this ridiculous drama of last year, I've purchased a delicious pecan-filled pies. Hello, gentle reminder that nut allergies are serious health issues and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behaviour for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts into the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. So that's Harry. Perry, do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Octopus that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we were confident the pages will resurface in 2 or 3 weeks, but we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure to say that we are making progress just as I wrote above. There are 5 significant amounts of black rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there is misunderstanding and someone has taken them to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. Black rock and its precious material. We only have so much of it. Now the oldest house is being closed. I really don't like that squelching.
It never fucking works.
Well,
Can't open it from the side.
that's an interesting problem. Ooh.
No effect. What the fuck were those things?
Guess we go down again.
Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold. Now where am I?
A missed container. That's security level 3. That's locked door. Control panel. Light shift available.
What is that?
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand?
Well, I'll be damned.
So what kind of entity are you?
Well, that's not a good answer.
That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information.
Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation?
1,000 paintings used corrode.
What does that mean?
Paint no brush, a self-portrait.
Okay, hey, calm down.
Fire in his eyes and hands and bones.
You need to cease all hostility right now. Bad news. That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps.
We still don't know where we are.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. But something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae. This isn't the floor I wanted. Fucking elevator.
Probably gone where we need to go. So what's the map look like? Oh, joy. Page development. Can I? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. We have something we can look at around here. ATD output and calibration. The automated typing device ATD will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake. Known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Wake's writing. That's not a good idea. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATD must be evaluated and graded based on similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded according to the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must be accurately mimicking the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lake House possession as reference. So they have got some of Lake's pages. Tone. The pages must accurately mimic typical tone of Alan Wake's writing, using pages in the Lake House possession as reference. Content. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lake House possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they'll be fed into an algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continually refining and writing production by the ATD until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the shadows. That's bad. That Scratch is probably manipulating the device. So this is all Scratch. Great. I think I heard laughing.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
Words per sentence, 15, 1, 6.5. Countercentric, past tense, clipping phrasing, higher adjective usage, focused timeline. Story concepts, Rudolph Lane, painting, Marmont's hate conflict.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
That's not good. So max 12, min 1, 6.5 is co-heads, one word or two. Contains dialogue, clip phrasing, third person, broad timeline. Marmots, FBC, lake house conflict, watery dark. Yeah, this isn't going well. Thank you for that. Ooh. Organisational update. Moving forward, research into Lake House will be divided into two distinct projects. Project X-132-AW, codename Arboreus, will be focused on studying the writing of Redacted, with Dr. Diana serving as project director. Project C-43210 RL, codename Ramus, will be studying, and this work will be under Jules, serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment. For any required desk changes, your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, okay, so they're getting divided.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Oh, that's not good. Cooperation is completely out of the window on that one. Okay, so if we go out this door...
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Initial findings report Edward Franklin Booker, born in New York, NC, currently resides in New York, married to Tamitha Booker. No known children or dependents, no para-criminal affiliations found, located in Bright Falls. Writer and director of 5 stage plays, unsuccessful, confirmed artist, designated author, playwright. Disclaimer. Background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly erroneous.
Went bad. The truth was controlled.
Project Artemis, born Atlanta, GA. Currently resides in New York, married to Edward Franklin Booker. No known children dependents, no criminal affiliations found. Author of 3 commercially successful true crime books. First publication was Poetry Collection, unsuccessful. Confirmed artist, designated author, poet.
Went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art.
Playwright.
Content for the experiment.
Background, performed, amount, time, yeah. Well, we have another safe room. Which probably means we're in for shenanigans. Oh, pardon me. I am not looking forward to going into this big room. Oh. Input Monday.
In the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in.
That doesn't really make sense.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is.
It
As you know
is.
by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away? 100% bad news.
I agree with that statement. That's a level 2 card. Why do I keep holding it down? Yeah. It's getting marked on. Where's the door? Oh, bag. Project Artemis. You have begun finding pages from manuscript very like written by Aaron Wake, para-utility, and suspected impasse cases involving Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself to all my biases into the work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for my future readers, I am Diana, co-head of research at Lake House facility. The page we recently found summarizes my life with Jules, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters from a story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is indulgent. It reports in our past of the Bureau, but our details inner thoughts that as an outside recorder would have nowhere knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, whenever he is writing this form, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC. And if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that, though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love or animosity are theirs to control? Oh yeah, this.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Oh, that's not good. Are you doing that, or are the pages telling you to do that? I really feel I shouldn't open boxes as I find them. Infamous computer game, double hinge door. Can't go there. That's a level 2, which now be marked. Can't go into that room. Do not copy Wake manuscript pages. Progress report. Investigation into precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for redacted, and the ATDs continues unsuccessfully. Sources contracted. Wake's publishing house. Result, no useful information. Wake's agent refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse refused to discuss. Which is surprising because she ended up getting involved with control. Redacted, no useful, probably Hartman, and that ties into the AWE control DLC. Checked all available online publications to Alan Wake. Relevant team will continue to explore the alternate sources of information. The ATDs will continue to operate with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Waker's typewriter. Wakers? Who's Wakers? Can't see anything here. Yeah, it's all empty in here, which is frustrating. So, we've pretty much explored this. Only thing we haven't done is check the counters. In case there is a page. Oh, so we did that one. This is a bad idea. Almost thought that was something I could pick up. So we need a different kind of weapon to be able to deal with the painted ones. We've had a conversation with a wall, and we found an entire machine trying to make altered reality documents written in the style of Alan Wake, which are probably being influenced by Scratch. I'm guessing right. Impossible geometry. Yep.
Shit. I can never think
hello.
of extra firepower.
Move there, bring you down there. So we are loopy.
Huh. Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
Oh, and we can hear them. Yep, that's all there.
This contrived overlap.
Okay, so let's do that. That openable. Thank you.
Shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Ooh. Ow. Oh, we need to do death. That's what we need to do. Nope. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Ooh. Where are you, sir? Ooh. Ooh. I'm stuck. Come on. Where did you go? Cut my Joe. Ow. That's not good.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Thank you. We need to reload you. I'm hoping some of these boxes reset. Or not. That would be awesome. Just check. So if I run down here. Okay, let's run. There we go. Shotgun. Can't go in that door. I can check this door down here, though. But no, not in luck. So we've got to do this one more time. Have a look in. That all looks the same. Sounds like some. Are these the same tapes?
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives.
Yep, these are the same.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
Thought I saw a dot. You look promising. Okay. Do that. Nope. Look away, then we do that. Let's move you there. Move you there. Move you there. Move you there. There you go, that kind of makes some sense. Oh, this doesn't look nice at all. Oh. I missed a box. Oh.
What is that?
It's the wall. Hello, you're new. So we have this. That should get me in. Right, we have a power cube.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
Okay, this we can work with. So we take you. We don't drop the device. Light is green, the trap is clean. Oh. There is another one. Now that's interesting. What's this puzzle about? So do we have... Can I unlock this from this end? I can. So let's turn you back on. which point we can do this. Okay, I'm happy with that.
You again.
What happened to you?
What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmon's clogging his head.
I think we found Subject P.
Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there. You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Misery, hate.
Tell me where they are.
The man in the white coat.
Christ. It's fixated on the marmots. What did they do?
Let's see if we can actually get to level 2.